Residents woke up to find downtown Oakland covered in graffiti, trashed, and even some businesses like Tully's Coffee over here had their windows smashed in. A homicide investigation in South Sacramento. A man found face down in a gutter, shot in the back. I'm going to open the door and give you a better look inside at some of the damage. The first fire started above the washers and dryers. Crews on scene here of a bar fire that broke out just before 4 o'clock this morning. Well, there's still some smoke coming out of the dumpster in front of a two-story house. Homicide detectives just showed up here to the scene, one of them taking video of the house where a 43-year-old man was found dead. Take a look at this garage right behind me. That's where this all started. Around 4 a.m., a man wearing a ski mask and dark clothing went into that garage and tried to rob the resident at gunpoint. A big rig went off the side of the road early this morning. The driver died, and he also spilled his load of logs into the American River. You can see quite a few along the hillside, also in the water. Students here are upset about budget cuts and also tuition hikes, and about 15 of them have been in here inside the administration building since about 1 o'clock yesterday. So they're going on 16 hours. You can see a lot of them asleep. One Occupy Sacramento protester is literally occupying this tree. Take a look at that, probably about 20 feet up there. Protesters had formed a tight circle in front of this terminal at the Oakland port, and a bus full of riot police just showed up. The tanker is still burning, and we've learned that it could take days, even weeks, for it to burn out. Over here you can see some of those evacuees. They're getting their breakfast. Good morning. More than 200 people stayed here at the Lincoln Community Center last night, and this morning we're told they can go home to their own homes. They can sleep in their own beds. This after they were forced to leave their houses on Tuesday. This crane toppled over, bringing part of a ride with it, leaving a worker dangling from the top. The down crane weighs 75 tons, and to clean it up, the company brought out the big guns, two of their largest units, including a trucking crane capable of lifting 1,000 tons. You can see the garage door is broken. That's because the woman who was assaulted left the scene so fast she didn't even wait for the door to completely rise before she busted through with her car. The flames from this fire were so intense they blew through a fence, cracked a neighbor's window, and melted the gutters. Two big rigs off the road on the highway, a cement truck and a moving truck. You can take a look at the cement truck. It's about to be towed away, and this car came barreling into this family's living room. Look at that. You can see their living room curtains now sticking out from behind this caved-in wall. The crash ended here along Green Valley Road in the eastbound lanes. You can see a hazmat team is on scene. You can see that airplane surrounded by emergency vehicles. We saw those emergency vehicles escort the plane back towards the terminal. A hazmat situation along Highway 99 because of something that's leaking from that FedEx truck. An entire household sprawled across the side of the highway. This moving truck was carrying one family's boxes to their new home when it crashed. In this pile of debris, you're going to see things like a refrigerator, furniture, and look at this, family pictures scattered along the side of the highway. Southbound lanes are now open, and they're getting ready to tow one of the cars. A huge traffic jam right at rush hour, right when people are trying to get to work. It appears that the vandals used a BB gun to shoot in dozens of car windows, including this one here. And take a look at this back window. You can see one of the small little bullet holes, and if you walk up this way to another damaged car, by the way, I counted 6 damaged cars on this court alone. We're here on Citron Court. You can see another bullet hole in the back of that truck. Didn't break the window, but definitely caused some damage. Two guys smashed their front window with some hammers and then smashed all of these display cases. You can see they're empty now, but they were filled with thousands of dollars worth of jewelry.